What's good, homies?
There we go.
There it is. What's good, homies? It's your boy Shades and the boy ST the GRGE or GREAT. I need hooked on.
Yeah, you know what?
Hooked on phonics, needing that.
What's good, homies? Welcome to episode
87
of the greatest podcast in the world.
The Keenan McCardell.
Of two niggas just sitting on the couch talking sports. It's Homie Studios. It's your boy ST, the GREAT, joined by the homie Shades. Damn.
Hey, that jump hard. I didn't even know it was that hard. GREAT. Bro, you had to practice that a couple times because I tried to do that off the dome and that jump was like, we saw what happened.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You do what you do when you're over there doing what you're doing. You feel me?
In case y'all haven't noticed, it's been a hectic start to the show already. But you know, I'm gonna get us there. Because you know I'm slacking. You can blame it on me. But you know, here we go. Bro,
what's wrong with the horn? That bitch sound flat.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
That bitch sound drunk.
I'm tapping the sound on the soundboard.
Uh-huh.
And it's like blowing up the size of the.
What is going on today? Today's gonna be one of them episodes. I can feel it.
It's one of them.
It's one of them episodes.
You know what I'm saying? While it's one of them, you keep going and get it started, brother. Because I gotta go fix a whole bunch of shit real quick.
Oh, good, bro. But yo, first things first. Man, this week right here, bro. This week right here was a little bit. Oh, my boy, right there. Okay, what's happening? What's happening, ST? I feel you, bro. I feel you. But man, let me tell you one thing I learned this week, man. Patience is an understatement, man. Sometimes when you make decisions or you decide to do something, sometimes things are gonna happen that's gonna not be in your control. So if this one thing I learned this week is composure, poise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, on some things, I didn't even really think it can get any worse. And it's like, it got worse. I'm just like, and then the fact that, you know, I know I've been maturing and everything, but I know I'm maturing is because the fact that I'm able to sit here and laugh about it, you know what I'm saying, a year ago, I'll be, bruh, like, hey, I think we need to reschedule this pod because my energy ain't right. But one thing is, even when there's storms going around you, you can't let the storm like come out of you. You know what I'm saying? So, shouts out to Celebration Church for teaching me that most recently. Don't let the storms dictate your life.
Hold up, what kind of bar did you just drop? What was that bar you just dropped?
Don't let the storms that surround you. Don't let that storm come out.
Yeah. I like that.
So there's a storm. So pretty much there's always going to be something around you that's going to cause you to X, Y, and Z. But at the same time, you're responsible for you. So you're responsible for your response. Just because there's a storm around you doesn't mean you have to respond in the storm.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So usually when you respond, it's more of a reaction. So if you react to something, that's like your initial feeling or your initial reaction towards it. But if you actually respond, that means you digested it. And then you was like, you know what? I ain't even going to trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, things usually work out, especially if you're a person of faith and you know that there's a higher person out there that's watching out for everything. You know, you're able to, you know that, hey, even though I'm going through the valley of the shadow of death, you know what I mean? Even if you going through, you just going through something. If you're able to smile through it, that's when you know you growing. If you can smile through the pain and you still like, yo, this junk ain't about to break me.
If you can legitimately fake it till you make it. Sometimes you got to fake it till to make it. Sometimes you just got to be able to accept what it is and learn how to pivot off of that.
No, but so I'm gonna take it a little bit deeper than that. So what I'm saying is, you have to be joyful and appreciate the hard times, because it's building your patience.
Yeah.
So even the negative is building a positive. You have a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? So anybody going through anything out there, just be patient. Be more patient.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let it bring the negative out of you. If you're able to still continue to be you, even in the negativity, that's a more powerful you. So, but speaking of power,
yeah. What about it?
man, we got some powerful messages coming out of this playoffs.
Oh, that's
that
what
we
we
needed.
That's what we taking it right now.
We slide,
Hey,
bro.
yo, before we slide over there, yo, happy once again, happy birthday to my baby
Queen B.
Hi, hold up. Let me see if I can get this air horn to actually work this time, because that last one. That shit.
Happy birthday.
You did. All right, let's get to it, dog. I can't even give y'all as many air horns as I want because this damn thing don't want to.
That's the weakest air horn on earth.
Bro, it was terrible.
Oh my gosh, what is going on with the tech?
Bro, the tech has been fighting us since episode 1.
The tech is experiencing technical difficulties.
Bro, it's absolutely outrageous. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this.
There it is.
Cause it's time for barbershop talk.
Hey, who?
Baby. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man.
I'm proud of my boy. Give me that thing.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, before we get started in the barbershop talk.
Hey, man.
Like, it's been a rough ass week for your boy. And your boy had too much to drink last night. And here we are, giving you this faux energy until it actually kicks in. You feel me? And like right now,
hey, my boy going through it, boy.
Hey, man. But we're gonna sit here and talk about these playoffs, right? Let's go and get into the Homie Studios NBA recap.
Let's get into it, huh?
Indeed, you did. Oh, we got the homie Marcus in the building with us tonight. What's good with you, Marcus? Huh?
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Yo. Marcus.
Yes, sir. Yo, all right, so let's talk about this, dog.
Bruh, get into it. Let's talk about your boys, because y'all number one.
I mean, you feel me? I mean, you said it, I ain't said it. You know what I mean?
Y'all boys number one. Hey, we gotta keep it real. Let's talk real talk.
My boys up. You know, we got a 2-0 lead in this series. Game started a little bit late tonight, Friday, April 22nd at what time is it? 8:17 p.m. as we're recording. But as of right now, we are up 6 points, 20-14 on the Hawks. Obviously, I'm not worried.
This game 3, right?
Game 3 in Atlanta. I'm not worried about this series. Like, I don't even want to talk about it.
They're missing players, so Trae Young can't do it by himself.
Exactly. Like,
you need to have a team.
I don't even want to talk about it. Like, obviously, we know my boys going out there doing what they need to do. They doing exactly what they need to be doing right now. Just
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it says a lot that the Hawks are in the playoffs again 2 years in a row, but I would prefer to have seen the Cavaliers versus y'all.
Yeah.
That would have been a way better series.
Yeah. At least, yeah, it would have been a more competitive. Like you said, a lot of players out.
It would have won game 6, game 7. They would at least got 1 or 2. That's my saying. But y'all might sweep the Hawks.
Yeah, no, like I have a strong feeling that we're gonna do that, and that's just gonna have to be how it's gonna have to be. But let's move on off of that one, because let's talk about actually. I mean, unless you got something you want to talk about there, because like that's gonna be a straightforward one.
I mean, there's a rumor circulating on your boy,
right.
Skip Bayless. Drip. But yeah, I'm gonna call him Skip for this time. I'm gonna call him Skip for this one.
Who calls him Drip Bayless?
Lil Wayne.
Literally.
Lil Wayne.
Legitimately.
Lil Wayne got him a necklace and a charm that say drip. Drip.
I know he's like, that's his nickname.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
nickname,
saying,
Drip.
but who actually outside of Lil Wayne calls that man Drip Bayless?
I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
This nigga Skip Bayless out here. Hey, I ain't mad at Skip.
Skip, come on, Skip.
Skip been out here.
Skip.
Oh, Skip.
Skip. Come on, Skip.
Skip been out here for several
Decades.
getting his
half a century.
Getting his hot takes off. I can't fault that man. But no, yeah, you said there was a rumor. Go ahead and talk about this rumor though.
So the rumor is that Jimmy B don't want to play with Victor O. Per Skip Bayless sources.
Oh, so it's per Skippy B.
Per Skippy B sources.
That's what I would call Skip Bayless. Talk about some Drip Bayless. Per Skippy B.
Skippy B. Skippy.
So, okay. That was probably something you probably should have done some research on before you signed Victor O. You know, I don't know how recent that feeling has come about, but you know, if you've known this, you probably should have thought about that before you signed it. But regardless, that ain't nothing that the Heat culture couldn't fix. Regardless, Riley knows how to get the best out of everybody. Knows how to get people to work alongside one another, even if you don't like them. It's fine. Because once Victor O actually gets on the court, starts balling, all that shit goes out the window.
But have you heard anything of why he hasn't been playing?
I mean, honestly, it don't make any much sense to me why he ain't getting any burn. It ain't like he's still hurt. You know what I mean? Like
that's the only reason why I even brought it up on the pod, bro. That's the only reason. Because if he had been a little bit hurt, or there was some whatever. Right. That's why the only reason I brought it up. Because I'm just like, everybody's wondering kind of why Victor O ain't playing, and per his sources, but I think there could be a little smoke to it. But I don't think Jimmy Butler has like that much clout on the Heat to where he dictates who plays and who doesn't. That's Eric Spo.
Yeah, and sorry,
does it have something to do with he doesn't want to mess up the chemistry?
That could be a potential because
you only need an 8-9 man rotation.
I mean, you only need an 8-9 man rotation, and if you just look at how our team's been playing all year, there's no need to try to drop in a new piece to the chemistry. You know what I'm saying?
I think another thing, think about it this way. I think another thing is Strus and Duncan Robinson is on point.
Yeah. And really,
but Duncan be shrinking with competition sometimes. So we got to watch out for next series.
Look, Duncan was just young. And you're right. He shrunk to the competition. He shrunk to the moment.
For sure. But he was young, like you said.
But like, as you gain more and more experience and you have more and more experience around you, especially this year when you got a guy like a PJ Tucker, we already know you got Haslam there. We know we got Jimmy B there. So you got guys that got experience and maybe not even going to win in championships, but playing playoff basketball.
Yeah.
And playing deep into playoffs, into the playoffs. You know what I mean? You got enough experience there that guys like Duncan Robinson and Strus and Tyler Hero, I don't even have to worry about him anymore. He knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. He's serious.
Yeah. I just think that, with more time, with more veteran leadership on the squad, I think this is going to be I honestly think we're going to run into the Bucks. And then we're going to see where we stack up there.
I don't know. We'll talk about it. Let's go to the next series. Yeah. The Celtics versus the Nets. That one, man, dang, that was disappointing. Okay. I picked the Nets, and that's disappointing. This is disappointing, bro. Let's talk about
Nets in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, they're absolutely.
They're in big trouble.
They're in big trouble.
Because if they lose the next game, it's a wrap.
If they lose the next game, they got to win 4 straight.
You ain't winning 4 against Boston.
Not against Boston. And okay, so KD, you can't go out there and play like this. You are all-star, superstar.
0-10 in the fourth quarter?
I put it this way. I love KD. I love his game. I don't necessarily like a lot of stuff, a lot of his moves or whatnot, but that's neither here nor there because that thing got nothing to do with what happens on the court. But what I do know is that if a certain other person went out there and went 0 for 10 in the fourth quarter, what would be going on right now?
So you know how my brain works, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking, is there some type of something that KD's seen in the Olympic Games with Tatum Like, did something happen in the Olympics, like 1-on-1, or where KD realized like Tatum's that dude or something like that? Because it's like he playing scared. I'm like, bro, you played against LeBron and went 1-on-1 LeBron. You played against physicality before.
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
And I think one thing is for sure that one thing that's the difference between when he played against LeBron like that, they allowed him to bring the ball up sometimes, not all the time. And to me, a lot of this is coaching. Like, especially on, I think it was game 1 when it was the end of the game and Kyrie got doubled and everything like that. Steve Kerr should have called, or not Steve Nash should have called timeout to get a better play. But
did they have a timeout?
Yeah, they had 2.
Okay. I want to make sure.
They had 2. They had 2 timeouts at that time.
See,
it's like some of the parts is coaching and some of the parts is KD and Kyrie playing street ball. It's nothing orchestrated.
Well, that's always been the kind of one of my issues with Brooklyn this year to begin with. Is, I mean, granted, they got a lot of pieces, right? They got a lot of pieces over there.
For sure.
Like, one, they don't utilize all their pieces.
No, man.
That's one. 2, y'all rely way too much on Kyrie and KD.
Yes, you need strategy.
And like, that's not saying that, oh, you shouldn't run your offense through them. Of course you should. But you rely on 2 guys that love to play ISO.
Yeah, that's like having Tyreek Hill and just telling him to run a fly in a post and
that's it.
Like,
that's it.
And that's it. Like,
that's it.
Like, you got to get him the ball in space. You got to hand him the ball. You got to quick slants, outs. Like, you know what I mean? You got to strategize. That takes your game to a whole nother level.
Yeah. And what we're seeing is more of that.
They should have got Ty Lue.
Speaking of, let's talk about this real quick. The Ninja Tape. I saw something earlier. In 2019, you had Ty Lue out there. You had oh shit.
That bitch did.
You had Ty Lue. You had
Kidd.
Jason Kidd. You had Monty Williams. Explain to me how the hell the Lakers landed with Vogel. You got all of them out there. And y'all landed on Vogel?
That's what the whole thing was. That's why they was mad. They was mad that Monty went to the Suns and or Kidd or Ty Lue. Because to me, Ty Lue made the most sense.
Ty Lue, like, okay, so either Monty or Ty Lue would have made the most sense to begin with. Because all right, Monty coached AD. Ty Lue has already worked with LeBron.
So it should have been one of them.
It should have been one of them. Just for one, not even just familiarity, but an opportunity to continue to develop with either one of them.
And then whichever one didn't go there should have went to the Nets.
Yeah.
Because you need somebody with championship pedigree to manage them egos like that, not some yes guy.
Well, see, I don't know if Steve Nash is a yes guy yet. I don't know that.
I have to say so based on the coaching. Like, where's the accountability? Where's the you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of times where he's like on this one right here, in this past 2 games, he's getting completely out coached.
Oh, of course. And that's to be real. Let's keep it a buck. That's to be expected for Steve Nash. Now, you should have never went and got Steve Nash. That's one. I don't know if Steve Nash is a yes guy. I think Steve Nash is at this moment trying to hang on to that job for his dear life. And that's unfortunate because now you're in a situation where you have to rely on your top 2 guys in order to try to save your job, as opposed to just doing what you're supposed to do as a coach. Make in-game adjustments, run plays, ball movement, body movement around the court in the half-court situations. And instead, you're playing a lot of ISO, and then this is leading to KD out here getting stripped continuously. Mad turnovers. And out here looking piss poor. Because while we can talk about coaching, he ain't playing up to his potential.
100%.
Kyrie is doing his best right now. Coming off of a season where I barely played half of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's looking bleak for the Nets right now. And
they got Ben Simmons coming back game 4 officially.
And this is what I was talking about.
They got to win game 3.
Now you dropping in kind of like we were just talking about with dropping Victor O into Miami. You dropping in new chemistry that ain't even played with the team yet. And you're supposed to make that shit go out there and look real good in the playoffs? Y'all better hope that chemistry start working. That chemistry clicks like this, because if it don't, that's a wrap for y'all boys.
100%. So we said this before. We talked about it before. But out of all the players in the NBA, Ben Simmons is probably one of the only ones where I would be like, this is okay. Just because his game fits what they need. They need a Draymond. They need somebody that can come bring the ball up the court, not get stripped and pass the ball. And they need somebody that can play defense. They don't need him to score. And I also don't know, why are they not playing LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin?
So I'm gonna say this. Yes, they do need him to score because of how they're playing their roster. You see what I'm saying?
In transition, I would say,
and
yeah.
Also, when you just look at the other contributing factors on the team, when you take one of them off, one of the people that's been contributing to the team has to come off the court.
Mm-hmm.
When that happens, he's gonna have to provide more production than just an assist, because not every shot going in, obviously, that ain't nobody shooting 100, but he's gonna have to do better with going out there and getting his own buckets, going out there shooting the ball, not being afraid to shoot the ball.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that a little bit. Now, I do agree that he needs to be a little bit more aggressive and try to get buckets, but you can facilitate now for Patty Mills and Seth Curry. But Steve Nash has to run plays for his shooters. He's not getting his shooters involved. So when KD steps out, that's when Seth Curry and Patty Mills need to come in, and they need to run plays, and he needs to facilitate. Him and Kyrie need to facilitate for his shooters. If you can facilitate for his shooters, then the Celtics are going to be in trouble, because they're going to clog up that paint, because they got Robin Williams back now. So a lot of that in the paint stuff that wasn't falling, they're going to need it to fall. So either that ISO ball ain't going to work, bro. It ain't going to work. Not against the Celtics.
Celtics ain't in trouble. Why? Because the Celtics play defense. Great defense.
I'm saying the Celtics are in trouble if the Nets shots start falling. That's all I'm saying.
Of course.
They're in trouble. That's it.
But they ain't in trouble because they play great defense. A lot of the reasons why a lot of these shots ain't dropping is because they playing great defense. They stay on their man. And they glued to that dude.
I agree, but I've seen KD is off to me. You know what I'm saying? So like I've seen him shoot over the same.
That got a lot to do with Jason Tatum's defense on them too, though, right?
No, 100%. The defense is there, but what I'm saying is 100%. But what I'm saying is it's not like KD hasn't been smothered before. There's something else there. To me, I'm just saying I think it's a little bit mental.
No, I just think he getting outplayed right now. Like sometimes that's just the answer. Sometimes the answer is you getting outplayed right now.
Mm-hmm.
You getting out hustled. You getting out superstar right now by the young boy on the other side of the court, and that's on KD. You feel me?
100%.
That's on KD. He gonna have to get that shit together, man.
Because I want to see I'm K. Like y'all know who I am. I'm Kevin freaking Durant. You know what I'm saying?
Where's that guy?
That's what I'm saying. I think it's mental.
That guy ain't balling.
But you know who is balling? DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, DeRozan balling. You know,
Giannis is too.
I mean,
Giannis. That's Giannis. But
that's to be expected.
the Bucks are in trouble because Middleton went down.
Yeah,
and it's looking kind of like a Kawhi injury. And they're thinking he's going to be out a lot longer than the series.
Yeah, no. I mean, we got people out on both sides. Granted,
Lonzo's out, but
Lonzo being out actually is more.
It's different than having LeVine out. Like that's their Middleton in this scenario, because DeMar came and took over. You know, or they let it, whatever.
Well,
however,
the problem is, yeah, what you're saying is great. All that shit works out. What the problem is like ball handling and security in regards to just bringing up the ball up the court. I mean, that was Lonzo's shit. Eventually, that plays a factor. Now, Chris Middleton being out, and I'm seeing here you got George Hill and Middleton out for Milwaukee, and then you got Thomas and Ball out for Chicago. Middleton is a huge loss. I don't know what Giannis can do by himself, but what I do know, they ain't losing this first round. I know that's your boy. I know LeVon's your boy. He got to start doing something.
I mean, I picked the Bucks, but I picked the Bucks with Middleton. So I am now. I can't change my pick, but I'm 100%. I'm 100% with the Bulls now. I think they can win. No, I'm not. I can't because I said the Bucks. It's on wax. I said the Bucks, so I have to take it. But as far as like right now, I think the Bulls can win, and I want them to win. Before I just wanted them to win. I didn't think they could because the Bucks is a championship team, bringing back their people. But without Middleton, if they can frustrate Giannis, you can't stop them, but you can kind of contain that middle a little bit and make it harder for him, make him shoot them shots, make him shoot the jumpers. You know what I mean? But the recipe, they got the recipe. They just got to use it. You got the mixture. You got the recipe. You need to use Zach LaVine, and DeRozan together. Stop putting so much. DeRozan's gonna be tired, bro. Like freaking use both of your supers. You got 2 superstars,
right?
So use both.
So this is my thing with Milwaukee though, bro. Middleton goes down. You still got Drew Holiday. You still got.
He's a little inconsistent though.
You got Brook Lopez.
Brook be doing his thing.
Wesley Matthews.
Portis.
Bobby Portis.
Don't they got to do Covington?
They got enough, dog, to get past the Bulls.
I don't know, cause you ain't talking about my boy Vucevic. That boy is stud.
Vucevic is obviously a stud. That's never been okay. So I won't say it's a watch because it's not a watch. The edge goes to Vucevic in this situation. But I'm sorry, like you got Caruso out here playing 38 minutes, and I like Alex Caruso, but he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? I see you got Williams there. Okay, 32 minutes. You know, they're really doing a good job on they really only running like a 7-man. The Bulls, that is, they really only running like a 7-man.
Yeah, Kobe White,
Green, and then Jones. I mean, they throw Tristan in there every now and then, but like he ain't playing no meaningful minutes. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna tell you this: the Bucks definitely gonna win if they got Zach LaVine in the corner like that. They keep doing that. You better stop playing. You better use ball. You better use all your players, Billy.
You over here. I hear the bias coming in from you, so I'm gonna let you.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm gonna let you just rock with.
Bro, that's like Jason Tatum in the corner. You see Jason Tatum in the corner like four series in a row. You're gonna be like, bro, what the freak is going on? Get Jalen, get my boy the ball.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, or even if it was Jaylen Brown do not need to be in the corner, bro. He ain't PJ Tucker. Get my man involved. You got to. You got 2 stars.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, your boy LeVine got what, 20 points last game?
Yeah, 20 points. But bro, I'm telling you, like, bro, he finally got mad and went and got the ball and shot a 3. Like, nothing but net at the top of the key, right in somebody's face, just to get them started again.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, that is you can tell homies like just holding it back. Yo, y'all need to unleash.
I'm sorry, but sometimes you gotta also take the initiative on the court. Also, kind of like what you just said. How you just, I'm gonna get the ball and I'm gonna shoot the 3. Like you gotta assert yourself out here as well.
100%
on the court.
100%. Something
like
but
it ain't like they ain't playing him enough minutes, and that's why he being held. No, you on the court, dog.
100%. But to me, I kind of feel like that's Billy D. That's Billy Donovan. The way that I've seen him all year. He been doing that a lot all year. And then there's been times where you can see Zach LaVine is going against the fray and then he's getting involved.
He has to do that more.
I say he has to do that more. I agree with you.
Like that's,
Come on then.
He has to do that more. Definitely.
No, I agree with you.
All right, let's talk about this last series.
Do we have to talk about it?
I mean, do we really? Because like we got 76ers versus Toronto.
Yeah, we do. That last shot by Embiid was nuts.
Yeah. Okay.
That last shot by Embiid was Embiid went Kobe. Like, was that Kobe? That was like a Kobe shot to me. Like, nah, Kobe ain't shoot. Yeah, Kobe did shoot threes like that sometimes.
Why Why you always gotta go all the way up to like a great? Like
no, I'm saying no. Okay.
Give me somebody else. Give me a different name than Kobe, dog.
I don't know who else I seen in the playoffs like grab a shot and then going up because it wasn't LeBron. Because I think his shot kind of looked purer than LeBron, like as far as like technique, like it was like I don't know, bro. I wouldn't have
said LeBron either because that goes back to me saying, "Damn, why did you go to one of them greats?"
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But regardless of who he looked like, the shot
itself was just. I don't think they was expecting that from Embiid at the end of the game.
No.
Nobody was.
And that's why it worked so effectively. You see what I'm saying?
And Embiid said there was multiple people that it could have went to. But
hey, you out there. We know you can shoot threes. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not be out here shooting 40% from three.
But he's in the 30s.
But you out here, you one of the most efficient big men.
And then his free throws, he's like 80-something% right now.
No, like when you got a big man that can actually shoot the free throws,
and then he can dominate you on down low too.
Like imagine if Shaq could hit free throws consistently.
Oh yeah, and B getting his revenge. That's what we was talking to SC about last week.
Yeah,
they don't got no Kawhi now. You don't got no Kawhi to save you with that buzzer beater. Dunk. And
that ain't there. You know what I mean? And I'm right there with you, Marcus. He definitely getting that revenge right now because
you remember that.
Look, man, that was one of his first failures in his career. That was one of his biggest first failures of his career was not getting past that series against Toronto because of that shot. You know what I mean? Embiid's got a lot better since that series.
A lot better.
Embiid's got a lot better since that series. And I'll tell you what he didn't have in that series. He didn't have ugly game Harden. Why? Okay, so let me say this. Harden's game right now is reminding me. God, this will sound bad. His game reminded me of Paul Pierce. Like that shit shouldn't work. The shit that he does shouldn't work, and it works all the time. And I hate that shit.
That's the perfect person to compare him to. All he misses in that championship because he got the attitude of Paul Pierce too.
Yeah, but like his game don't look like none of that shit should work at all, and yet it does. And that shit throws me for a loop every single time, bro.
But he off. He off. His passing is there. His defense is there.
Yeah.
But his shot is off.
Yeah.
His 3-point shot is off.
Oh, definitely.
But if he ever catch on, people in trouble. But I don't know what's going on. Because if you don't catch on with the Raptors, like how you gonna catch on when it get more intense?
Right.
Like
exactly.
That's my problem with him.
Regardless, we know what's gonna happen in this series.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to Toronto for getting here.
Yeah, they missing people.
Yeah. Shout out to Toronto for getting here. You know, like, they got here with Fred VanVleet and Siakam and what's the
Anunoby.
That's the name I knew I was gonna butcher. You know what I mean? Yeah. He said he ain't been the same since the hamstring. That's a fact.
Yeah, he probably scared to explode.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's what happened when you don't take your training serious enough.
Yeah, he don't work out. He said he don't work out until you
take care of your body 24/7, 365.
You're an athlete, bro.
Your whole income is dependent upon your body. You gotta take care of it, bro. Him, Luka, Zion, all y'all niggas. I'm calling y'all out now because this like your whole income is deprived upon how healthy you keep your body.
They messing up the next CBA because them owners gonna come for them.
Yep. All right, man. Let's jump over to the West, yo.
Woo!
Because
this things just turned upside down, bro. The Pelicans can actually beat the Suns.
Look, they got McCollum over there, and McCollum is saying, "Look, bro,
with Bi balling right now."
I was gonna get to Bi.
Okay,
I wasn't leaving Bi out of this.
Somebody talking about Kuzma better than Bi. Get that crap out of here.
Who said that?
Peas back in the day. Talking about Kuzma. I was like,
no, I remember saying something like, I understand why they kept Kuzma and got rid of BI, but
they crazy.
They looking foolish.
They looking foolish. That boy is the next KD, and he got better handles.
Yeah, hey GM, go do your job. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and talk about this Suns Pelican series.
CJ McCollum came over there with that glue.
Yeah, and honestly, bro, I'm looking at
Yo, I will apologize to CJ, bro, and some more respect on your name. I mean, I never really said anything on the pod, but like when I used to talk about Dame, I used to always be like, yo, CJ ain't there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never said that he wasn't a baller. He was averaging 24, 26 points when he played. Okay. But it was just that he wasn't available. You know what I'm saying? He's available for the Pelicans. So that's a blessing.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? If they had Zion right now, them boys would be scary.
If they had Zion right now,
it would be scary right now.
Very scary hours out in the West.
It would be scary.
It's going to be which team is going to be the one that's going to unfortunately lose to them, and then how far do they make it? Maybe to the second round, because they still got some pieces they got to get in place there, regardless. But if you get everybody back healthy, get them a whole season to work out any kinks in regards to chemistry is concerned.
They need Zion and a shooter.
Yeah.
3-and-D guy. Pause.
Yeah. And what they play tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they play tonight. Series tied 1-1.
Unfortunately, Devin Book, he's out.
Yep.
He's gonna be out for I think the whole playoffs.
I just saw
3 to 4 weeks.
I saw 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Yeah.
That boy, he shouldn't come back.
Look,
hamstring. He gonna try to though.
Put it this way. I mean, it's playoff time.
Well, if they make it, they got to make it first.
Right. They got to get past. They got to get past the Pelicans.
So who you think got to step up on the Suns? CP. I mean, they kind of deep because you can just slide Cam Jordan over there.
Yeah.
Is that his name? Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson.
Cam. You got Cam. They got.
He's pretty legit though.
They got Cameron Artis-Payne. They got Shaman over there. They got McGee over there. They got that's all on the bench. You still got Bridges and Chris Paul and Jay Crowder and Ayton. They got pieces. It's just like Book is a piece.
Yeah, but somebody else, a couple of people got to step up.
Yeah.
To miss up for that Book, because Book gonna give you 25, 30.
Right, and that's the problem. You see what I'm saying? Because you losing 30, 25 to 30 a night.
And Jay Crowder inconsistent. He's streaky. He like the new age JR.
No, see, yeah. When Jay Crowder on though. What Marcus said, the homie Bridges got to step up.
Yeah.
You know? Definitely you want to see some a little bit more consistent and improved play from him now that he's going to have more of an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But okay, so with Book going down, how you see the series turning out? Though?
I mean, I think it's going to go to 7 games possibly. Okay. Because who they got can stop BI?
Nobody.
That's what I'm saying. So if BI continue consistently doing what he's doing without Devin Booker, who you got? Because I think BI is the best player on the court, in my opinion.
I agree.
So without Devin Booker, you don't have the best player anymore. And then if CJ McCollum do his thing, which he's prone to do, he's gonna get you buckets. He's gonna give you 20 plus.
We might see the upset here.
That's what I'm saying. It could be an upset, bro. That's what I'm saying. If CP, especially how CP3 don't be showing up sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes CP3 don't show up.
And also at this point in CP3's career, this ain't where you expecting CP3 to come out here and drop 35.
For sure. I mean, he balled out the first game. But can he do that consistently?
Consistently, I'm not expecting CP3 to drop those 35.
Yeah, I'm expecting 20 to 20, 18 to 25.
Right.
With a whole bunch of assists and steals and defense and you know what I'm saying, making things happen, making things shake. But you need Ayton needs to step up. Where's Ayton at? You know what I'm saying? Ayton needs to be dropping 20. Ayton should be dropping 25 plus, bro. He should be dropping 25 plus. Yeah, I think it's going 7 games. I said Suns in the beginning. If I were to I have to go that way, but I'm telling you, man, I might have to go if you were to tell me right now, I might have to go Pelican just because of BI. Like BI he's a different animal, bro.
Booker going down is too big.
It's big. That's a big hit.
That's a big L. That's a big L for any team. That's like what's his name?
If Monty pulls this off, bro.
What's his name from Denver?
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray, when he went down, how do you replace it? You don't. And when you can't, that's kind of tough.
Yeah,
that's kind of tough. You know,
boy dropped multiple 50 games. Like, how do you?
Right, you ain't replacing that, dog.
Like what?
A guy that not saying that
with Jokic.
Not saying he can just go out there and get you 50 every night, but
Yeah.
a guy who's capable of doing it multiple times. Come on,
Bro.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, man. All right, let's talk about this series that I really want to talk about.
Woo! Yo, they got a.
This Grizzlies versus
the Grizz. The Grizz
versus T-Wolves. No, we gonna get to these other ones.
Oh yeah, the Grizz.
Bruh,
how did they do that?
Bruh, all right. So
and it wasn't because of Ja.
I'm watching the game.
We gotta talk about Ja.
I'm watching the game last night.
Yeah.
And I'm at a hookah lounge, you know, smoking on a nice fresh mint. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I look up. It's third quarter. It's almost the end of the third quarter.
These boys getting
smacked. The Grizz was getting thumped in that third quarter. By the end of that third quarter, what? They was down what? 26, 24, something like that.
26, 24, 26, something like that.
And you know, when you see that, when you see that at the end of the third, like now my attention ain't completely drawn to that TV, especially if I'm out. You know what I mean? But I'll periodically keep looking up, and I'll look up and I'm like, damn, they down only 15. Okay, true. Looked up, they down 80. Looked up again, they up 3. What the fuck just happened? You know, like that's literally what so I had to go home and watch the highlights. And I'm like, when I'm thinking, oh, okay, they made this comeback, that boy Ja went crazy. He didn't though. Not last night. He didn't go crazy last night. What was that, Thursday night? But the team ready. We talked about that. And the team didn't show up for him in game 1.
But he showed up.
He showed up in game 1. The team didn't show up for him in game 1.
They showed up in game 2, and he didn't show up in game 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now we needed to mesh.
Yeah.
But in game 2, you know who his esque is, one of his esque, Russell Westbrook. He had a Russell Westbrook game. No, not the triple dub. How he was playing. I watched him play that. I was watching that game. He was forcing things. He wasn't going. Normally, Ja goes with the flow of the game. He was forcing it. He was forcing it, and he got too involved with Pat Bev because Pat Bev was like talking smack and then like walking away, like going like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like scoring on him and like walking away. So he got in Ja's head.
Yeah.
Ja got to like push that to the side and play your game. Like he was forcing it, bro. Like you can see it. You know how Russell Westbrook, and when he go into the hole, he just goes super fast. You know what I'm saying? Like Ja was going too fast, bro.
Yeah.
Most of the time he goes to the hole, and he goes kind of fast, but it's more under control. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was playing out of control. Yeah. He was playing a little gassed up,
a little reckless,
a little too reckless. He needs to play more in control. He's better than Pat Bev, so be better. You know what I'm saying?
See, but that's the thing. Yeah.
He didn't really shoot.
But that's the thing. He's better than Pat Bev on the court. Pat Bev is better than a lot of people in this league and getting in your head.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm worried. I'm worried for Ja in this series though, with Pat Beverly, because he is like Russell Westbrook. Pat Bev also caused Russell Westbrook to have a knee injury.
Yeah.
So I don't want him to get. I mean, I want him to battle. You know what I'm saying? Sure. But I need you to be more Kobe about it in this situation, because Pat Bev is the type of dude that will get overly aggressive and could injure you for real. And he's gonna hide behind. I'm a go for the ball, and I'm whatever. That's how he's gonna hide behind, and he's gonna come over to you and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. See,
so
I hear what you're saying about being more Kobe with it, but the thing you got to remember is young Kobe wasn't Kobe with it. Young Kobe had to grow to get to Kobe with it.
Well, I'm saying Mamba with it. I'm saying Mamba mentality.
And let's think about where Ja is at in his career currently. That boy young, super young. He gonna learn to control all of that, but he gonna have to go through some shit to get to the full understanding of you can't. Even though I want to clap back, even though I might want to say something, blah 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 blah, I can't do it right now. Why? Because it's important for me to stay focused for my squad.
Right.
but he's a young cat, and he's a young cat with the right person, with the right person that's trying him right now. You see what I'm saying?
And with the right team, he got the right team around him too.
But I'm saying the right person is trying him right now in regard in Pat Bev, because Pat Bev the king of getting in under people's skin. That man did it this whole time.
So you're basically saying this is the perfect trial, perfect test for him.
Yeah,
the perfect way to see him grow.
It's even if he fails this year, it's the understanding of what I went through in this postseason and who I went up against and how I need to prepare going forward. Because it's a lot easier to say, hey man, you need to just relax and understand how to compartmentalize and blah blah blah. It's a lot easier saying that when you 8 years into the league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've experienced a lot of it. Granted, yeah, he's played with motherfuckers that try to get in his head his whole career. You know what I mean? Like because that's normally what happens to the star players. They can't stop them straight up. So you got to find a different way to stop them.
Exactly.
So it ain't like
the mental battle.
Right. And all of that was happening, but that wasn't playoff basketball. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't playoff basketball that was happening at that point. Not NBA anyway. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So, yeah, it's gonna be. I think this is a great learning experience for Ja and the team, and they can still come out and win this series and still go forward. But this is the test that he needed.
Yeah, and I want Ja and the Grizzly to win, but Ant-Man got to step up, and Karl-Anthony Towns got to bro, what is you? He got to wise up, bro. Well, yeah, he's pressing too hard too.
Look, we can say
Cat been in the league, bro.
That's exactly what I was getting to. We can say Cat need to wise up, but at this point, that's just who Cat is. And that's the difference between superstar and all-star. Learning where scenarios need to in which scenarios how you need to respond, and you need to be able to act in those situations.
So I would have to, because in the regular season, Cat was looking like superstar for him. But is he a superstar?
No.
He's a number 2.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Ant-Man needs to step up.
Yeah.
Ant is a superstar of that team, or a potential
star. And he's young in his career.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So it's both this series.
It should be Ant-Man versus Ja right now. They should be battling. Yeah. But I'm just saying, hypothetically, on paper, when I'm looking at the teams and we seeing the players and the talent, that's who should be boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Like Donovan Mitch went at Jamal Murray, how they went at each other. That's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But Pat Bev got in Ja's head and
look, bro.
You know what I mean?
This series is gonna be fun to continue to. I think this is gonna go 7.
You think so?
I think this series goes 7 because I think both teams are young and immature, except for Cat, of course. You got a couple of vets on each squad, but these teams, but the stars of these teams are young and immature, and they're gonna have to learn how to do this in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I think this is a series that's a great candidate to go 7 games. You feel me?
I think the Wolves should trade Karl-Anthony.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that. I can see the need for that, but I can also see
trade him to the Lakers for Anthony Davis.
Well, hey Wolves, you better hope that AD stay healthy.
AD would be bomb over there,
of course.
But
all right, man, we got Warriors Nuggets.
Yo, I did see the perfect nickname for them now.
For who?
Jordan Poole and Clay and.
What's that?
It's the Super Splash Brothers.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say the light skinned Splash Brothers.
Super Splash Brothers.
Yeah, no, they are.
No, it's Super Splash Brothers now, bro.
No, I feel that. I feel that because these boys.
You got 3 of them?
Yo,
you got 3?
When I tell you, Poole been balling. We know what Clay gonna do. I love the fact that they got Curry coming off the bench.
Clay, Clay. They said Clay talked him into doing that.
Yeah, I love the fact they got Curry coming off the bench. Granted, that's not going to be sustainable. But
he just said he's cool coming off the bench as long as he's playing at the end of every quarter.
Right. And you get Curry to come off the bench. You can't even explain that any further than that.
That's a cheat code.
Hey,
and then Wiggins still doing his thing. And Iguodala. I forgot they had Igua.
Hey, Russell Westbrook. You see that? You see, even though he's coming off the injury, you see the superstar of the team, the face of the team.
That's winning. That's a winning
culture.
That's a winning culture, and it's egoless. And
that's
why KD wanted to
come
go there.
Off the bench.
Yep.
This is why that shit. Matter of fact, let's do this. Westbrook, you've been in the league longer than Steph Curry. Why is taking you bro? This is a playoff series, and Curry is I can still come off the bench, no problem. You feel me? That's why the motherfuckers couldn't do shit.
But it's not like if Jordan Poole wasn't doing what he was doing, Steph Curry would have stepped in. It's right. Let the young boy do his thing. If we winning,
y'all know who I am.
Yeah, y'all know who I am. We winning, and I'm ready to go.
I'm still gonna come off the bench, take 17 shots, make 9 of them hoes.
We still gonna drop 30. I'm still gonna drop 30, 20 to 30. They had 80 points between them three.
Yeah. Last game, what was that? You had Clay had 26, Poole had 27, Curry had 27. I forgot they even had Otto Porter. I forgot about him. I remember when he was at with the Wizards. That boy was a beast. That boy was balling for the Wizards.
They got Otto Porter and Wiggins and Draymond.
And Draymond.
Bruh.
Yeah.
They might take that mug this year, bro. If everybody can stay healthy, they might take that mug,
bro. I just know. Sorry. This is sweep. The boys
they done.
The boys up 3-0.
They done.
Sweep. That's a sweep. That's a sweep right there. And on to the second round for the boys. You know what I mean? On to the second round. All right.
Yeah. Jazz versus Mavs.
Mavs hasn't been that intriguing of a
but Jalen Brunson to me came out of nowhere. I didn't even know who that dude was.
Yeah, he been balling, but this series is
Luka-less.
And that's kind of the problem. It's not even a problem of how they're playing or whatever the case may be. It's the problem of me wanting to go turn on that game. You know what I'm saying? Utah Jazz or the Dallas Cowboys? What? The Utah Jazz or the Dallas Cowboys? What can go wrong? What can go wrong will go wrong. There it is. I got you, Marcus.
Yo. No, time out, bro. I don't know if you saw it, but Dimwitty dunked on Rudy Gobert, and Rudy saw him coming and everything, bro. Dimwitty yammed on Cuz. Yo, whoever it is, go look it up. Dinwiddie yammed. I'm talking about
You mean the man that he yammed on the man that was responsible for COVID?
For sure.
You remember that?
Yammed on Cuz.
Remember that motherfucker Rudy Gobert talking about, I don't care about all that. I touched all the microphones. 2 days later, got COVID. 2 days later, whole everything shuts the fuck down. Bro, it was so quick.
Dun dun dun.
It was so quick from the time that he touched the microphones to the time the whole league shut down, and then the world shut down right behind it. I was like, bro, I don't know what the hell going on,
bro.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but regardless, this series, man. First of all, Utah, y'all are disappointed me, man.
Donovan Mitch is not balling.
I mean, he dropped his little 32 last game. Shot slightly under 50%. You going 1 of 8 from 3 though, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's
1 of 8 from 3.
He was kind of forcing it.
Yeah.
He took a lot of shots to get that 32.
That's normally his stat line though. He takes a lot of shots to get
He's inefficient.
The points. That's his game.
That's what's holding him. That's what's holding him at the all-star level and not taking him to that superstar level. Once he becomes more efficient, then
if he can become more efficient.
But bro, I think he probably gonna try to get out of Utah, bro.
Donovan?
Yeah, I think his contract coming to an end soon.
Well, It's something that needs to happen because I'm sorry.
They can't franchise tag you in NBA, can they?
No. Matter of fact, when the last time you heard somebody be franchise tagged in the NBA?
I ain't never heard of it.
I ain't never heard of that. Regardless, I'm still sticking with I'm still sticking with my pick in the Mavs in this series. This is another one of them ugly. This is an ugly series that's going to end up going like. I can see it going to full 7.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a 2-1 series at the moment. You know what I mean? We're gonna see.
But they're going to Dallas. The next game in Dallas. Last game was in Utah.
Yeah, I still feel that way.
Oh yes, no. Next game is in Utah because the first 2 games was in Dallas. I'm sorry. Yeah. So if Utah wins this next game,
yeah, it'll be tied 2-2.
Yeah, it can go 7 that way. But if they win it, if Mavericks win that next game, though.
Oh, if the Mavs win the next game, the series is a wrap. Utah will have to go out there and win 3 straight, and I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happening, bro.
But I do want to see this. I don't want to see this, but I do think this will go 7 games, and then let's move on. Let's move on. All right, man. Let's move on to the gridiron, though. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me in them white lines and them stripes.
Yeah, you dig. So we're gonna talk about this what's going on with these wide receivers in the league. Everything going crazy. People deciding they want to go here, there, everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have foresight to see that, dog. Like the quarterbacks doing it. So who they throw the ball to, and they divas too. Quarterbacks divas, they divas.
Yeah.
So I gotta make my money now. The young boys is striking right now.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of these young boys, man. First things first. Let's start with that boy AJ Brown. You know, it ain't no way he leaving, right? Right?
I don't think so.
I'd love to see it.
Jaguars.
He can go anywhere but the
Colts.
But the Colts. He can go to Houston if he wants to.
Yeah, he can go to Houston. Just don't go to the Colts.
Just don't go to the Colts. Anywhere else?
If he went to the Colts.
Will you stop? No, stop that.
That would be disgusting.
I don't care how disgusting it would be. Stop that.
That would be.
You always trying to
him or DK.
Stop it. Why do you speak things into existence? You don't care about that? No Jaguars,
bro. If he did that, I would cry, dog. I ain't gonna lie. If DK went there, I would cry.
Bro,
oh my god!
Let's stop talking about it.
Okay.
This man loves to talk about some shit that ain't got shit to do with shit. Yeah,
I did.
Oh, you already did? True. So I keep hitting this damn with this headphones, bro. Anyway, no, AJ. I just want to see him go somewhere that he can potentially be used. Not even that he's not being used correctly. Now, I just want to see him go to a quarterback that can actually
get him the ball, bro. Packers, Chiefs,
Broncos,
Chargers. Chargers should trade for him.
Chargers.
Keenan Allen's getting aged.
Shit. Keenan Allen getting aged, but Keenan Allen still put up Keenan Allen ass numbers. So like
but I'm just saying, when you get older, your time's up at the team you've been at. I see Keenan Allen playing for somebody else in the near future.
I'll take him. But
sure. Right now.
Ninja take before we even get into the next guy. But the rumor out there is that the Giants are trying to get rid of Kadarius Toney. Not trying to get rid of Kadarius Toney, who you just drafted in the first round last year.
Give him for a draft pick.
So
fourth round draft pick.
If you trade him and you get a fourth, you burned the fuck out of a first round pick.
Yep. Because the stock is real low because you ain't know how to use it.
Right. He only had like 420 yards last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, That is a move I want. I want to see Kadarius Toney in a Chiefs uniform.
No, Jaguars, because Jaguars was gonna get him.
Chiefs uniform. Put him out there. He ain't finna be Tyreek yet, but he could get to Tyreek if you give him that quarterback.
Yeah, that would be
I
disgusting.
mean, this man was out here trying to catch passes from Daniel Damn Jones. Remember they tried to call that man Danny Dimes?
Danny Pennies. Danny's Pennies.
Danny's pesos. Get that man out of here, bro. Get that man out of here, bro.
He said Danny Pesos.
I'm sick of this man. This man is other cheeks. Garbake.
Yeah, bro, but yeah, Kadarius will be nasty in the Chiefs.
My bad, y'all. But
yo, Terry McLaurin saying he ain't showing up this offseason either.
Yo, I just want to know. Okay, we talk.
Can we get one of them?
We talk about this. I'm gonna tell you where at least one of them is going. I know exactly where one of them is going.
Who?
And one of these names we're gonna mention. I know where one of them's going. And they're going to New England. Belichick ain't sitting this shit out. He got a young quarterback that he know that can potentially be good in his system.
They've been talking to OBJ too.
Shit.
They've been talking to OBJ. The rumor is.
Look, you get a dude like an OBJ in a situation. The problem is OBJ wild, and that Patriot way shit is really real. You know what I'm saying? That shit's really, really real.
It could be good for him though. That type of training.
Potentially.
And they would get him the ball, I think, too.
Yeah. Oh no. What are they gonna do? Just keep throwing it to tight ends?
Yeah, they'll scheme him open. He'll get the ball. And what you call it would get him the ball.
And then you got niggas like
Mac Jones.
And then so you have OBJ, you have Damian Harris in the backfield, who I think is a good running back.
Stevenson too.
Yep. Is it Stevenson or Stevenson?
Stevenson.
Okay. I think he'll be effective. That's a good backfield. You obviously got the tight ends.
You know who he remind me of? Not saying the S or anything, but he remind me of like Marion Barber.
I don't see that.
You don't see Marion?
Nah. Marion Barber was a beast.
Yeah. Like, I'm just saying Stevenson be like going through people, bro. Like he don't be bucking like that, like Marion, but it take like 2-3 people to get him down every time, bro.
Marion Barber was such a beast. If Marion Barber was nicer at
the fumbles,
at ball security,
yeah.
Oh, he would be
beast mode.
We would be talking. He would, because to me, that's who beast mode reminded me of.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, the super version or the real version of what Marion could have been.
Yeah, like Marion was like the great value beast mode.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Or like Marion Barber was like Pikachu and like Beast Mode was like Raichu or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you,
like,
dog.
like,
I feel
some evolution shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
Know what I'm saying? Like that's
that
all.
That nigga said great value.
No, man, but,
and that nigga, that Beast Mode was Reynolds rap. Oh snap! Okay, I feel you, bro.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
That nigga was Ziploc.
Nah, that nigga was sandwich bag. That's what he was. Sandwich bags. Bitch ain't even got no zip. It ain't got no zip. You know what I mean?
Oh snap! Okay.
All right, yo, but Scary Terry, man, where you see him going?
I don't think Commander's gonna let him go. They trying to get a quarterback. I don't think they're gonna let him go if they don't pay him though. I don't know, bro. I don't know where that's happening. Cause Scary Terry, I don't know, bro. I just don't. I got question marks.
What's your question marks on Scary Terry?
No, I'm talking about where he will go.
Oh, okay. I was about to say because that nigga been doing this shit.
Because I ain't here. Because he's so quiet. He's so quiet. He keep his junk nip tucked. So it's like there ain't nothing coming. Like there's no, you know what I'm saying? He just said I ain't showing up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else is coming out. Like I don't. So I have like there's no drawings. But the reason why I say whatever with DK is because DK is more boisterous. So I know DK is talking behind the scenes. and DK's people saying stuff as well as I don't think the Seahawks has really been saying stuff. They've been refuting like anything that's been coming.
Sure.
So and AJ Brown, he's been saying something too, and I know he probably don't want to play with Tannehill no more.
Do you? Never mind. Because I'm trying to be nicer to Tannehill at this point.
Yeah, but I don't blame him. But Debo his way out of 49ers. We know that to be true.
That man said, "Hey yo, if you don't trade me, now
Green Bay in the talks.
2 teams that have been in the talks with him is for him is the Jets and Green Bay.
For real?
Yes. Yes.
Green Bay need to stop playing.
Green Bay, you need to lock this man up like ASAP.
Whatever they asking for, you need to do.
Look, y'all better find a way to make this happen.
Because they don't need him to run the ball.
At all.
At all.
At all.
They got 2.
2 of them boys. They got A.A. Ron Jones. And they got A.J. Dillon. Yeah. Yeah.
Major pause, but bro, his legs.
He's the second quad father. He's like quad father 2.
Yeah, to Saquon.
Right. You know,
like bro, his junk's the size of like the half of my body, bro. Like what?
Yeah, both of them dudes got ridiculous quads, yo.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. But like, you got AJ with Aaron Jones. Mm-hmm. You still got Randall Cobb. You got Amari Rodgers. And if you put Debo over there, like they dangerous again.
Now, I'll say this for the homies that can't be here. The Jets' name has also been brought up in this.
Yeah, the Jets gonna try to go hard for it.
The Jets are gonna try to put together the best package you can put together for. Because, like, okay, let me ask you this: Debo at number 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember how they used to always talk about? Nah, man, I don't want this guy. He's like a 1.5. I'm sick of 1.5. This would be the opportunity for them boys to get that number 1.
Debo definitely a number 1.
And I don't want to hear nothing.
He had the most average yards per catch out of anybody. 18.6 or something like that.
So PJ Ryan. We don't want to hear nothing about don't give me no Debo. I'm sure.
Ryan said he want Debo.
I'm sure they both want him. You know what I'm saying? This is one of them ones.
I ain't talked to Peach about it.
This one of them ones. Matter of fact, hold on.
I don't think Peach want to talk about it.
I'm gonna call Peach. Let's see if Peach decide he want to answer his phone real quick. Let's see if Peach want to briefly talk about this real quick, like. Come on, Peach. The homies is waiting. Word. I tried to call him earlier, so maybe he's super busy today.
Ryan said he can come on the pod next week.
Oh, then hell. Hold up. Let's get this right then.
Call Ryan.
Yeah, let me call Ryan guy real quick. See what's up. See if he can see if he'll answer real quick.
See if what they want to talk about with they Jets. Trying to get Debo.
Let's try to call Ryan real quick. See if he answers. One of y'all gonna talk about these damn Jets.
Wow.
Oh.
Hello.
Yo. Hey, Ryan.
Yo.
You are live on the Homie Studios podcast at the moment. We are talking about Debo Samuel. Do you have a minute, brother?
I absolutely have a minute.
First of all, what's good, homie? How you been, dog?
Everything is good, homies. I am gonna be on the next pod.
You feel me?
Everybody knows. I gotta come back and make an appearance. But yeah. Everything is everything, man. Just sitting here and let these people do whatever they want to do at this job right now currently. Day's almost over, so I don't really care. They don't care, so I don't care. So that's where we at.
All right. Now that we got the pleasantries out of the way. Debo damn Samuel. What's going on? How you feeling about your opportunity to get this man?
I want Debo, but I only want Debo if we can get him at the price that I want to get him at. Like, if we can get him for what we was trying to get Tyreek for, I'm all for that. Because that means that we can do so many other things with those 2 first-round picks.
So what do you think? What kind of package would you try to put together to get Debo?
I mean, honestly, the package that we tried to put together to get, I didn't think the package we put together to get Tyreek was good, but they said that was actually like almost like a few points better than what the actual Dolphins offered. But I mean, I don't mind them getting those 2 early second-round picks that we have and the first third-round pick we have. I'll give all that up for Debo. And then if we can keep those 2 first and somehow, get you a little sauce, and maybe, a Thibodeau, in there, like a defensive end, then I think, that vastly changes the actual complexion of this team and what we look like, at least on paper. I mean, you still got to put it together, but honestly, but if I have to be like completely honest, once I saw who one of the actual suitors were for him, it didn't surprise me that I'm like, Green Bay.
Yeah.
I was like, that'll be nasty. Like you lose, the guy, and then you get another
guy.
Like I'm just like, so I mean, you really couldn't go wrong. Like, I mean, I think that I'm praying that the relationship that he has with Salah and like a lot of the coaching staff there actually will, mean something. But I mean, if Debo's sole purpose is to actually just be used as a receiver, I mean, what better quarterback to go to
Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers, like
sign you a 2-year, 3-year deal. So when A-Rod leave, you can leave.
Right.
Yeah, like, I mean, I honestly, like, me and being non-biased, and like, even though I am a Jets fan, if I'm Debo and I want to win now, that's where I'm going. But I mean, I would love, but the thing is, I don't think that they have what we have as far as what we can offer for Debo. So
let me ask you a question: if you had to get rid of one of them first round picks, would you be mad about that? Like just one of them, not both, but one of them.
I mean, the 10th, if it's a straight up, like give them the 10th round pick, the 10th pick overall for Debo, I'll do that. Okay. But
not 10th and a player and
nah. Like you getting the top 10 pick, bro. Like nah, like you getting the 10th pick. Like that's it. Like that's Debo. Wasn't Debo like a second round pick? So like it technically, like, bro, I'm giving you. You can get a blue chip player within these first 10 picks. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, like I think that's an even trade off. Like,
no, I agree.
Who else could we give them?
I feel that.
Or maybe if they wanted Mims, we'll give you whatchamacallit and Mims. But like, but the thing is, like, the coaching staff is like, for some reason, they're not willing to trade him. Like, so. They said that he came down, like he shredded like 8% of his body fat. Like they said he's looking like a whole different person. I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna see that translate on the field. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you have the opportunity to, like, if they could kind of like be like, they were like, well, we're interested in Mims. All right, we'll give you Mims in the second and third pick for Debo. Right.
Because at that point, because I'm not going to give y'all everything for this one guy. Like, okay, so let's get.
So what picks do y'all got?
Huh?
What picks do y'all got in the first round?
We got like first round we have 4th and 10th, and then we got I think 38th and 35th in the second round.
That's nasty.
Ooh, that's a. This is okay. So this is where y'all can't fuck up. Y'all even if
that's what I'm saying. Like, if we don't trade anything, we have to have a good draft. Like. Exactly. This makes us for the next decade if he blows this. Like,
bro, because like think about this. You technically getting 2 top 10 picks and 2 fringe first rounders.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much what you lined up there. You got 35, 38. That's at the beginning of the second. And you got 4 and 10.
Yeah.
That's filthy.
Yeah, I forgot to tell y'all this. I had found some more information about that Debo situation. The 49ers did make a offer to him. Reportedly, a rumor is they offered him like $19 million a year.
19.
But honestly, that the issue that I think is with that number, and probably why he's frustrated, is because you got to remember at one point of the year, Debo was leading in receiving and rushing.
Yep.
So like they probably were like, well, Debo, there's a running back market and there's a receiver market, so you kind of did both. So we got to kind of meet somewhere.
You'll be the highest paid running back.
Exact, but that's not what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. I'm not saying I agree with it. No, Debo needs to be paid like a receiver. What are you talking about?
Absolutely. But that's the thing. Like, if anything, a little bit more, because you having him go through a lot more than like most of these receivers. Like the big name receivers, most of the time are prima donna. They don't want they don't want to get hit.
No,
like,
I guess Debo's the
backfield,
what Percy Harvin was supposed to be.
Yeah, like he's like, I'm with whatever. Like, I don't care. However you get me the ball, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But
Percy was Percy, but Debo's a better version of Percy.
Yeah,
more
complete version
of Percy, which is crazy to say because at the time we thought like we just talked about evolution of a player. You know what I'm saying? We just talked about how like Beast Mode was like the evolution of Marion Barber. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure.
So like kind of like Debo is like that evolution of what Percy. Was coming into the league.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Kind of like even if you look at a nigga like Cordell Patterson, you know what I mean? Like these are the type of players like Cordell now is more looked at as a quote unquote running back, and Debo is looking at more of a quote unquote receiver. But they can do the same. They're doing the same.
But I think Debo's a better receiver than Cordell is. Though.
I agree.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think Cordell is a better running back than Debo.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Debo's straight, but like Cordero is like
nasty.
He's like, bro, he a regular asshole.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, for real. Like, but he'll shake you too.
Yo,
and he'll burn you.
But like,
before we
that's what I'm saying.
Before we get you out of here, though, dog, you got to talk to us about this about these Heat, though. You feel me?
I mean, I've been locked in. I'm actually locked in currently. We up by 3 in Atlanta. I mean, honestly, what I did hear some grumblings because I've been wondering some things, and Skip kind of touched on it, and so did Shades, talking about this beef that they got about with Jimmy and Victor Oladipo.
Right.
That's crazy. Like, how, bro? If he's the reason that Victor's not playing, I'm not gonna be happy with this. Like, and it's not even that. Like, they're not even saying that. Like, he don't want the nigga on the team. He was like, I don't want to share the floor with him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that can't be true, bro. If that's true, bro, like they need to trade Jimmy.
I'm like,
Butler.
So that's right, because that's detrimental to the team. Like, you're pretty much dictating.
No, Jimmy Butler got to go.
Huh?
Jimmy Butler got to go.
I mean, I'm not going that far, but I'm just saying.
Jimmy B got to go.
Far. You mean the man just scored 45? Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. we keeping him. But honestly, I mean, I just think that like the emergence, but like I was telling Shades, honestly, myself, like the Heat culture is centered around what have you done for me lately? So I said it wouldn't be fair for Victor Oladipo to come back from being injured and just jump back into the actual starting lineup and starting to be like the next person off the bench when Max Strus been holding it down since you've been out. You know what I'm saying? Like, Caleb Martin been holding it down since you've been out. So like, you can't just leapfrog them because you came back. Like, you have to work your way back into the rotation, bro. Like, we're not just gonna give you nothing.
Exactly, and like,
so he'll get there.
Yeah, eventually he gonna get there, and we just need him once he's ready to go full. Boy, like we can't just drop you in the playoffs. In the playoff series, how long it's been?
Well, yeah, it's been a while for him.
Huh?
I ain't saying that.
Oh, you ain't gotta say nothing. I know your biases.
I'm biased. Who I'm biased to?
Victor O.
I'm not biased to Victor O.
Yeah, this man just said, all right, Jimmy B gotta go. How did we get there?
Pat Riley ain't gonna take that smack.
Yes, he will.
He ain't gonna
take it. Ain't even about it. It ain't even about Victor.
I mean,
it's about Jimmy.
I mean, like
Butler.
we always say, bro, like your best ability is availability.
I'm just saying.
How available is Victor Oladipo?
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
I'm just saying, like, what could you get back for Jimmy B? Like, y'all don't need him. Y'all can get a haul back.
Why don't we need him?
Whoa, what are you talking about right
He's
now?
the heart of the team, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Nah,
We're just gonna trade our whole heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can have the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Tyler Hero is your heart now.
he's not.
Yeah,
he's the offensive threat for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely the offensive threat. But as far as like the
Y'all
heart,
got
bro, Jimmy.
Y'all got Kyle Lowry.
The homie Marcus just said, "You can't get rid of Jimmy, nigga. You crazy."
Get rid of Jimmy, dog.
Like Mr. 45? Like, nah, bro, we're not doing that. Like, that man tied with LeBron for 45-point playoff games. Like, are you crazy? In a Miami Heat uniform.
Right.
Like,
nah, we that ain't happening, dog. That ain't happening, dog.
All
right, bro. We gonna see you next week, dog. Appreciate you.
All right, homies.
Checking in with your boys. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no thing, fellas. See y'all next week.
Right,
Peace out, homies.
All right, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, man. It's good to hear that man's voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
good to hear that man's voice right there. You know, we was just on the phone with the homie Riot. You know what I mean? And yeah. All right. We don't. I guess we just gonna keep pushing on until our special guest gets in for the day. But
got a ninja tape.
You got one dropping for us, bro.
The general manager and Kyler Murray shuts down the trade rumors.
Did that just drop?
No, like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
But
they're gonna still have to pay the man.
They're gonna still have to pay the man, and then I think they should also understand why those questions would come. Because Kyler Murray swept his social media. Yeah. Usually when players do that. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I can understand Kyler Murray's his own individual.
Yeah.
And I'm different. So that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to do that. So, you know, but at the same time, if you don't get paid your money, then what are you going to do?
See,
request a trade.
See, I keep going back to this, and I understand that you got to have some level of professionalism here. But we also got to continue to keep taking into account Kyler Murray, 23?
Mm-hmm.
He's 23 years old. Like,
bro, do you
know how
hypothetical?
Okay.
If, like, let's say Cardinals don't want to pay him the money, they immature, blah 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 blah, and then they trade him, right? Mm-hmm. If you just think of a team, because I see it as soon as I thought about it, it was like a team came up in like 2 seconds. Where do you see Kyler Murray going? Saints. That's the team that popped up. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. You want to know mine?
Who?
Giants. Saquon.
I wouldn't want him there. that organization don't know how to look, man. It's the same organization now who trying to trade their first round pick last year, and it's going to get considerably less for it.
The Saints will be better because you have Thomas and Kamara and the defense,
and in
the dome.
Let's talk about this. They already had the quarterback that was shorter than most, and was able to be successful with it. That's about as close of a pairing from Arizona.
And they even though Sean Payton's gone, they still have Sean Payton's system there.
Still got Sean Payton's system and players there. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's the closest you're gonna get to what you have in Arizona currently.
100%.
You know what I mean?
I like that better.
So,
but that the first thing that because I was like Kyler with Saquon,
that would be
and
nasty.
then get a receiver,
or use freaking Kadarius Toney like he's supposed to be used anyway.
But he getting traded.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying like it
because he's already had problems. He's already had problems before.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. This is what happens when you don't.
And I think he's already said that he wanted to be traded. He's already asked to be traded.
Yeah. This is what happens when you don't do your due diligence before you go draft a player. Y'all got it. I feel for Giants.
Which I know about them Florida boys.
You know how we get in. You know how we get down, bro. Sometimes it ain't go steady.
Hey.
For y'all little organization. All right, man. Let's talk about like what was probably the biggest story this week. Mike Tyson getting them hands to a little pass.
We were just talking about his edibles.
We was just talking. This is like the second time we talked about Mike in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I got a feeling I'm going to meet him soon.
He be in Jacksonville a lot.
I know that's what I'm saying. I got a feeling because he be going to Miss Eva's, bro.
True, and like Okay, so firstly, you know, your boy ST, he ready. So I got a couple vids here. Let's see what's up. Okay. Oh, that's only one of them loaded. This is bullshit. That's crazy. Only one of these damn things loaded up. This is just
At least he just got like jabs. He ain't getting no like boo.
So yeah, like I look at that and
Mike was being very nice to him, even though he was punching him.
very much so. Being
It was just like it was like spanking. It was like a spanking almost.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't do like, you know what I mean? He's just going like this.
Bro, and like okay, so I'm kind of mad right now, right?
He's still bloody cuz up a little bit. I seen the picture.
I'm kind of mad right now because I don't think the one of the other videos is loaded up correctly to StreamYard, where it had the other angle, right? Where the other angle, where somebody's in their seat looking over at the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's like bugging the shit out of him. Like I think Mike tried to give the dude some shrooms to chill him out, shit like that, because apparently Mike can get on the plane with shrooms. You know what I'm saying? And then like he goes back to the guy again, and you're looking at him, and he's like, Mike's pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because you've been annoying the shit out of him, and Mike Tyson.
Bro, I don't get that,
Mike
bro.
Tyson
like, I wouldn't even say nothing to him. Honestly, I wouldn't say, "Hey, Mike, how you doing?" Like, bro, just leave him alone. Like, he's a normal guy. He gets that all the time. Like,
right, like,
just leave him alone.
Leave him alone. And if Mike Tyson has to tell you to chill, first of all, you should never be in the situation.
And then there was a witness that said that he took a selfie with the dude.
Yeah, he took a selfie with him. Like, you got what you needed from Mike.
I got his name, by the way, Melvin Townsend III.
Oh yeah, I heard that he got a mad criminal record.
Yeah, 3 years in prison for fraud and being a thief.
Oh, so back to the video I was talking about, because it's not on here and I'm mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
So then Mike Tyson, you see the video after he gets his ass whooped, and dude's heads bloodied up, and the guy, you ever see somebody get hit so hard that they got hit hard and now they got the duck face?
Yeah, that's
what that nigga had.
Yeah,
like
what just happened?
You just got lightly tapped by Mike Tyson, and that's what you look like.
That was a blessing, boy, because he could have really hurt you.
He could have killed you on that.
For real.
On that plane, he could have killed you on that plane.
He gave him a spanking,
and then we'd be talking about a whole different type of story.
You think he gonna sue?
Sue? You can sue him if you want to, like, but that don't mean.
I think you're gonna lose.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think you're gonna win.
Yeah, I think you will lose.
You end up wasting all your money for no reason. You just need to learn how to take a L.
Yeah,
like people saying, man, too many people got comfortable being out here in these streets, being disrespectful and not getting punched in the face for it.
Yeah,
and eventually y'all gonna learn. And I'm just trying to figure out, you tried the man that has owned three tigers in his lifetime, that owned and lived with 3 tigers in his lifetime. Like, what's the good in that?
Bro, he had to be a like, I don't know, he had to be a plan or something, bro. Like, there's no way that you just do that.
Bro,
ain't no way you that dumb.
All I know, dog, is
you dumb.
Boy, you stupid. Remedial.
You dumb. That boy said remedial.
Remedial, damn it. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you bugging.
Bugging, bro.
All right. Shit, what we got here?
50 Cent.
Yeah.
Said Jay-Z, his hair is like he specifically made sure to say the gay painter or artist Basquiat.
Okay.
So basically it was in reference to Jay on Nori's Drink Champ. Snoop Dogg was there, and Nori was telling Snoop that Jay called him, because it was talking about the Super Bowl, and he was asking him about who wanted what and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay-Z said the white boy wanted 50. And he was like, the white boy, you mean Jimmy Iovine? He was like, nah, Eminem. He was like, I ain't doing the show without 50.
Okay.
So after 50 heard that, 50 came out and was like, why he had to. Matter of fact, here's exactly what he said on Twitter.
Okay.
Why would he have to say that should be the question. Eminem, he said, why would he have to say that should be the question. Oh, I didn't get the other part. My fault. But pretty much, long story short, he was like, why would he have to say that? And then he made the joke about his hair, when his hair looks like blah, 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 like Basquiat. Eminem is one of the greatest artists in the world. And that shouldn't even be a question. That's, you know what I mean?
So he's pretty much just saying, like, why are you referring to him as the white boy when his name holds too much weight in this game?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we don't know anybody else's relationships.
For sure.
We don't know the intricate details as to why the man would say it.
Right. But if Jay-Z saying that, though, to me, who else? Like, I mean, that don't mean everybody's saying it, but
no, it don't mean that everybody's saying that. It just means that.
But Jay-Z's in a certain realm, so I wonder if that realm talks about him that way. That's what they refer him to.
Or maybe in the realm, like because Jay-Z is in a different realm. He's in a completely different realm than even just black folk.
For sure.
Maybe he's used to hearing the black one, and he flips it up.
Right.
Maybe he got beef with him, and we don't know it. Maybe that's what he always called him whenever they saw each other. Maybe we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But to me, like it just seems like, hey man, that's Hove. He gonna say what the fuck he want to say, like, but like,
Hove.
They don't make it right, but it does say like, it's kind of funny to me.
Do you kind of find it kind of weird, or like for Nori to say that on the Snoop Dogg interview, like Jay-Z said what Jay-Z said to him and everything like that, because he know what?
No, because at the end of the day, it's the flow of the conversation, and their conversations ain't
scripted like that,
edited. They're not going to have somebody come in there and say, hey, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, no, they just keep it real, and like that was just the normal.
And maybe Hov know what he was doing by telling Nori like that. He knew
Right.
Nori was gonna say it or talk about it.
Now to that, I could say, hey, you probably own something there, because Hov is very, very, very strategic. You know what I mean? He's cerebral. You know what I mean? He stay on top of his shit. He's playing chess.
And also, Game is part of Game is messing with Kanye, and Kanye is part of.
And that can also be a reason why something was said. Maybe Hov wanted Game there, and was like, no, I want 50. You never know what the scenario could be. You know what I mean?
Right.
But hey, look, 50, I get it. That's the guy that put you on. And I understand you're gonna ride for him. So like I kind of understand both ends of this. I just think I don't think it was something that needed to be fucking commented on. Like 50, how offended were you really by him saying that?
But that's M's guy, so I get it. That's kind of like Pusha. Like if somebody said something about Kanye,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Pusha's gonna be the one to say something.
Yeah,
Pusha ain't gonna let it slide.
True.
So if you're gonna say something about M that can be seen as a slight, who's gonna say something? 50.
Yeah, that's if 50 and Dre. Those gonna be the ones that's gonna say something. If somebody says something about
but if Dre say something, like 50 ain't even gonna let nothing happen before you get to Dre.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
50 gonna be like, you gotta get through these 200 people real quick before you even touch on them.
Exactly. Yeah, but hey, man.
You know, Ninja Take real quick. You know what I thought today?
What's that?
After I saw the Snoop Dogg interview, because he owns all of Death Row Records, like the masters, everything, right?
He got all of it.
Bro, why do I think? I don't know. I was hearing Joe Budden today. Like, do you think it'd be crazy for like Joe Budden to like sign to Death Row Records and do Joe Budden podcast underneath like Snoop?
No, because I think that's eventually where podcast is going. Like I think the podcast world is about to turn into just the music game.
Yeah, because Rogan got paid $300 million.
Bro, there's so much money in podcasts now.
They're making more than athletes.
You see what I'm saying? Like there's so much money going into it, dog. You know what I mean? And so much money being made from it. And you want so look at it this way, right? People are signing exclusive deals to Spotify and exclusive deals to Apple podcasts, and, or stuff like that, right?
Right.
What's different than just signing to a record label who can equally distribute it? You see what I'm saying? Like, there's so many ways to get content out.
Right.
And if you got a label that's like, I want my label to be associated with this podcast, you assign them, and you will present the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because it only makes sense. Especially how much people are listening to podcasts now. Like if this was like 7 years ago, I would say probably not.
Yeah.
But this ain't 7 years ago.
Because I seen what's his name? Stacks.
Yeah.
What's his real name? Dude that was standing there with George Floyd, the basketball player. Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, he had a Terror Squad chain on.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Like
I know he's a basketball player, but
sure.
But
at the same time, he runs a podcast now. You know what I mean?
That's like,
and if think of Terror Squad was still out here running, and they wanted to be
Terror Squad is still out here running in Miami.
I'm talking about New York. I'm talking about specifically like they was the hottest group out at the moment.
For sure.
Like think of like Dreamville decide they want to go get a podcast to have under their umbrella.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
especially if it was hot. You know what I'm saying?
It would have to be. It would have to be. And like all these different music podcasts where if you have a podcast and you want to like release a sample of a song, now you got a platform where you can do it where you ain't got to worry about people going through all these different channels to try to get it. You can just, all right, we're going to give y'all a little snippet of this track right here, mid-pod. You know what I mean? Or at the end of the pod. You know what I mean? Like, either way.
For sure.
Then that shit would be fine.
No, 100%, bro. That's dope. We got to talk.
Yeah.
Because you just sparked something in your boy. The next thing we got to talk about is Javonte Davis. Tank been on a little tear. Tank said it's not really a beef. He said it's just he appreciates Floyd for what he's done. I seen it on I Am Athlete.
Okay, so what he said?
I didn't see the full thing of $1 million worth of game, but he was $1 million worth of game with Gilly. But on I Am Athlete, he said he don't have nothing against Floyd. He's known Floyd for 7-8 years, but at some point, sometimes you get to the point where you want to go and do your own thing. He said, in the future, I'm not saying that I won't do business with him or anything, but at this time, because he started his own promotion company last year. So now if he go do it himself, he's going to make more money because you can cut Floyd out.
Yeah.
Pretty much. He know what he's doing. So he can get the full purse instead of sharing. It's kind of like what Jay-Z did with Dame.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, you grow and you want to go separate ways from, or you want to go in a different direction from what you were going in, you know what I mean? Figure out a way to continue to evolve and not be content in the same position that you're in.
Exactly.
And like what he's probably learned that from this up to this point from Floyd is invaluable. But not every move that Floyd makes, he probably rock with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to see that boy get back in the ring. That's all I care about.
Yo.
Yeah, what's up, Mike? What's popping with you, dog? Huh? Hey, the homie Mike was sitting on the table with me earlier. Earlier this week, your boy hit big at the poker room. You know what I'm saying?
Was balling.
Your boy hit big at the poker room. But the homie Mike was sitting right next to your boy, as your boy was knocking the table out left and right. You know what I'm saying? Boy was making plays on the poker table, dog. Plays on that table, bruh. You feel me? Boy was making plays.
Hey, that boy was reading people, bluffing people.
Bruh. Oh my gosh. was nuts. I might have to talk to y'all in a different space for the poker talk because me and Peach got a lot to talk about there. And if we can finally get Peach back somewhere at some point throughout, ever, it'd be great. And as my babe would say, that bonus
Blue.
You did. Now, all right, man. I just want to see. I want to see Tank get back in that ring,
bro. Because I was watching his highlights today. He different.
Yeah,
he different.
He different. That's a different boy.
He's combined that the styles of Floyd, like Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard. I see Roy Jones in there. He be looking at people like looking at their punches, like other people be like ducking and they take their vision away. His vision is fully away, and then every punch is a boom, 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 boom. I'm like, woo! By the 8th round, boy, and here's what I love about him. He goes for the body early, and he's giving you straight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then that's how he caught Santa Cruz. He acted like he was going for the body, and Santa Cruz ducked, and he just went straight for the head, uppercut. Bow.
Yeah. What you do is you abuse the core, and then
it can't move like that.
Because the thing is like these boxers, man, they in such great shape. Their core can take a little bit of beating, and they can still rock. But after a while, after you beat that shit down a little bit, wear out their core a little bit. Now they got to start protecting it. The second they start protecting it, that's the match over. Fight over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because a guy with the hand speed of Tank.
But it's kind of funny because Tank was talking about it because Mayweather got a fight the same night that Tank does. And it's going to be on like a skyscraper building in Dubai. So it's like way up in the air.
That's some rich boy shit, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The same night.
All right, yo.
The last thing. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it, man. Say it ain't so ASAP.
Dang, Rocky.
So ASAP got arrested in LAX. What was it? A couple days ago.
Yeah.
Got for a shooting in November. First off, bro, you just gotta stay out of these situations where you have to shoot at this point, dog. Like, first of all, you got Riri pregnant. You know how many niggas on this earth is out here like, damn, dog. The gig is up, dog. Cause this nigga ASAP done locked it down, bro. He got her in a fully committed relationship. They got her pregnant. They out here taking pictures in New York in back roads, not even in the big spots. You know what I'm saying? And then you go out here and get arrested for a shooting. And then it's rumored that you out here cheating on Riri. Y'all niggas better understand your blessings. What the heck is wrong with y'all niggas? Look, world. We know good and damn well that 99.9% of us ain't cheating on no Rihanna. Not even for the looks.
I mean, it's a rumor. It's alleged.
Ain't nothing confirmed.
Allegedly.
But I'm just okay. So I'm only allegedly speaking. But we know good and damn well that 99.9% of us ain't cheating on Rihanna. They ain't because of her looks. You ain't even got to worry about taking care of her. She got everything that she need on her own. All you got to do is be the rock for her. And you out here fumbling that, nigga?
The Rocky.
Oh.
Bruh. I don't get it. I don't understand either, bruh. But hey, I mean, he's young. I mean, he should be. I don't know how Rocky is.
Look,
but
he's young enough.
But I mean, he's been through some things, man. He's been through some struggles, and he's in that world for real. So, this is a young man getting. This is not his first time being in jail. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's kind of hard to break that cycle. But he gotta. I mean, he gotta grow, man. You know what I'm saying? He gotta not put himself in those type of situations. You know what I mean? He got a baby on the way. Like I think the fact of if he's in jail, why his baby's here or why his baby's out and you don't get to see his child and stuff like that, that's gonna hit, bro.
Yeah,
that's gonna hit. Not even just the Rihanna, his kid.
Yeah,
and then Rihanna's gonna make it hard for you to come back. Like if she takes it that way, I mean, she could take it a different way and just
she might be a ride or die,
and she just be like, "Yo, we're gonna get through this and blah blah blah." But but she has every right to be upset.
Absolutely.
So if she does decide to do that way, then you got to work your way to get her good gracious. Like, you know what I'm saying, to be able to be around the baby.
Because Rihanna said that, like, look, she had ASAP Rocky in the friend zone for a hot minute. And he just kept pursuing. And the second that you get an opportunity and she decides to say, okay, you're going to be the one I'm settling down with, because she kept herself. Yeah, she might have dated people, but she wasn't in no relationships with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Chris.
But how long ago was that?
That was a minute ago.
Exactly.
And it was like nothing.
Like she's dated people since then, but obviously, but she ain't never been in she ain't been out here being she's been very, very selective.
Very selective for sure.
And the one that you land on is gonna be out here doing this shit.
But I mean, we gotta see if we gotta see what they're talking about.
When the kid is on the way.
But what I'm saying is I just don't want to make sure it's like another smear campaign or something like that. Let's make sure that it's like if he has something to do with it, then okay. That like, bro, like when we got to figure out like when this happened and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So like the specifics of it is for sure. But on the surface, it looks bad. You know what I'm saying? But once you get to the nitty gritty, if it don't amount to nothing, then what it mean? It was just they trying to make things more difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if he ain't do nothing and it's just somebody he know or he was around something, what can he do about that? And besides not put himself in those type of situations.
Exactly. And that's one of those, and say, okay, let's say, for instance, it was somebody you knew that he was around the day that it happened. This is why you got to know who you keep around you.
For sure. Like, but I'm saying they rap about that though. So
understood.
But like, and they about that. Like apparently ASAP is about that. So
understood. Right.
You just gotta, I don't know, more. I don't know, man.
But you rapped about that and you was about that.
And we don't know what happened in that shooting, what was said, or somebody ago, like the beef.
3-4 years ago, that's what you was rapping about, being about. You have to, when do you get past that?
Right.
It's like, that's how you got here. That ain't how you got to stay here.
I'm just saying, but yeah, I'm just saying for some people they don't like, they don't leave. Like they don't leave that.
Yeah.
But I mean, back in the day, Casanova was like ASAP when he met ASAP in jail, you know, and ASAP was the same that how he is, you know what I'm saying? He's cool with everybody, but he wasn't like the gangster dude or whatever like that. Right. But he was ASAP, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't know. I guess it's just hard for sometimes because I'm just saying from my experience, like with family, I got a lot of family that just go in and out, bro. And a lot of the time when they in there, it's comfortable because they know people in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even like pressure. But I don't know if you know people in California though. That he from New York, so it's in Cali, so that's LAX.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different.
It's a little bit different, and hey, man, prayers up to him for hopefully not this ain't a situation where
for real, man.
I'm praying he.
I hope he didn't shoot
much involvement into this,
planned it or orchestrated. I hope he was just an innocent bystander. I hope it's like a Freddie Gibbs situation,
right?
Where it's just like, oh, he was there in the area. It was, you know what I mean?
Well, we'll see, man.
Yeah, bro.
We'll see, man. You got any shout outs before we get up out of here, dog?
Yeah, man. Shouts out to the Chastity Taylor Foundation. Your boy is going to be doing a pilot community engagement presentation tomorrow at the library, talking about different professions to the youth.
Okay.
So getting more involved in the community, and so shouts out to all the people that's out there already in the community, you know what I mean? All the coaches out there, all the teachers out there, you know what I mean? All the mentors, you know what I mean? Big brothers, big sisters, you know what I'm saying?
Pay these teachers more money.
More money. They need to start out at 50,000
minimum for the kids.
75 for 10 years plus.
Facts.
75.
Give them something, bro, because
you know what I mean.
Y'all discouraging good potential teachers with this pay.
More teachers people would be more. We would have a lot more teachers.
We would have a lot better teachers.
A lot better teachers for sure.
Because I think it's a lot of people that stray away from that profession specifically because it's not going to pay them enough to sustain.
For sure.
Even though that's something they may want to do. So definitely, man. I rock with that.
What about you, brother?
Yo, just shout out once again to continue following of us. We've been through some things the past couple of weeks with getting
canceled,
brought back to life, revived in this thing. So for those that are watching the YouTube, we are going to have this podcast dropped on your podcasting platforms this week. Last week we realized some technical difficulties that we had. Look, man, it happens sometimes. It was irreparable at that point, so we apologize. But yeah, man, that's all I got, dog.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't got much, man.
Yo, shout outs to everybody, man. I hope y'all have a good weekend, a safe weekend. If you can, spend some time with your families. Take some time out for yourself. You know what I mean? If you can, if you got a little extra cash, hey, you save some money. Hey, go do a little shopping for yourself, man. Spend a little something on yourself. You know what I mean? Go get a massage. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
You feel me?
Hey, yo, we gonna catch y'all next week. Y'all know the vibes, though.
You did.